Good morning, students. I hope all of you are keeping fine and safe. Students, you all like to read storybooks. Some of you are interested to read fairy tales. Some of you like to read ghost stories. Some of you even like adventurous stories. So, now I'm going to show you some images and you are going to guess the names of these images. Are you all ready? Students, I hope by now you have guessed the name of these characters. So now let's recall their name. Fairy and elf, goblin, giant. And today we are going to read a story about a giant named Hugo and a little girl named Annalisa. The name of the story is Annalisa and the Giant. Hugo was a very hard-working, gentle giant. He lived in the foothills of Aconcagua, a mountain peak in the Andes range. He grew all the wheat, vegetable, fruits and flowers he needed. But he had a problem. He had no friends because the villagers were afraid of him. He only wanted the villagers to talk to him and become his friend. Every Sunday he dressed well and went down to the village. But the people ran away in fear. Run, 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 the giant is coming, hell, to take away our children, to take away our cattle. Run, run. Annalisa tried to run too. However, her crutch slipped and she fell into a ravine. Fortunately, the ravine had a bed of fresh, soft snow. The giant spoke to the empty street.
Hello, people. Good morning. Come out. Isn't it a lovely day? I only want your friendship. Please talk to me. Here, I got you some flowers from my garden.
The doors rattled and things fell off the shelf as the giant spoke. He was indeed very loud. The giant was so loud that the villagers had to close their ears. Nobody could hear him except two people. Annalisa, because that day she was in the ravine, and Merchant Bolf, because he could hear the giant perfectly. The giant walked sadly to his lonely home in the foothills. He only wanted the people to talk to him and the children could play in his garden. Soon after an hour, the village street were full of people. They started talking among themselves. He is gone. Wonder what he said. Maybe Merchant Bolf heard him this time too. We must ask him. Did he want our cattle again? Just then, Grandpa Henry came running. Annalisa, Annalisa, have you seen my granddaughter, please? Over there, Grandpa Henry. Annalisa is in the ravine. Hurry! The villagers immediately set down on rescuing Annalisa. Later, Merchant Bolf gathered the villagers and told them, the giant is becoming cruel. He wants 50 more sacks of wheat, 60 chickens, cattle and 10 sheep by Wednesday night. The people were sad. They barely had anything to eat or feed their children. They were worried. How can they give more to the giant? Uncle Bolf is lying, Grandpa. The giant said no such thing. He only wants our friendship. I heard him clearly. Later, Grandpa and Annalisa went to the chief's house. Some villagers were there too. Grandpa Henry told the chief and the villager the truth about Merchant Bolf. The chief said, I think Bolf has been cheating us. The villagers agreed and they added, Yes, the giant just comes, speaks to us, and goes away sadly. He always brings flowers or fruits for us. He has never touched anything in the village. The chief asked everyone to be patient. He said, We will send the wheat, chicken, and sheep this week too. We will hide and watch what happens. Bolf celebrated his loot. He did not realize that he was being watched. He spoke the truth. Ha ha ha, silly villagers! I am growing richer and richer. My men go and sell these in the neighboring town market and bring more money. Leave now, it's dark. You will reach the market by morning. Soon then, Bolf and his men were arrested. The villagers said, Shame on you, Bolf. You will be imprisoned. All your money will be distributed among the villagers. Next Sunday, again the giant dressed up and came to the village. There, Grandpa, a new friend is coming. Yes, said Annalisa. Hugo was so happy to find the doors open. He walked up to Annalisa on the balcony. Annalisa told him, Hello, friend. My name is Annalisa. These flowers are for you. Can you please speak softly? We can hear you better then. The giant spoke as softly as he could.
Hello, Annalisa. I am Hugo. I am so happy. Thank you for becoming my friend. I brought some almonds and raisins for you and your friends. I grew them in my farm.
Finally, the people came out. They were no longer afraid of the giant. Hugo, Hugo, we are your friends. They came with flowers, cakes, and balloons. That afternoon, the village children played in the giant's garden, while Annalisa read him a book. The days were very different for Hugo and the villagers after that, and they lived happily ever after. Students, I hope you all enjoyed this lovely story. Till then, bye bye, take care, and most importantly, stay home and stay safe.